Hi guys, how are you guys doing today? I am Miss D, back at y'all again with another breastfeeding video. This one is about pumping. I get questions about pumping all the time. I want to answer a few of them and just give you a little bit of knowledge about pumping. A lot of people don't know. So let's jump in it. First of all, if you don't know me, my name is Miss D, and I am a certified lactation consultant. I'm a mom, I'm a wife. Um, I am very active in my community, and I love what I do. I love breastfeeding, everything breastfeeding, and I'm a soon to be mom as well now. I am now 34 weeks pregnant and ready to pop and ready to give birth. So let's jump right into this video. Pumping. So I get from a lot of women, clients, not clients, mom groups. Um, Soon as I have my baby, I want to pump. I'm a pump. I'm just gonna pump. I'm gonna pump. Well, if you have a baby, a premature baby, and your baby has to go to NICU or something like that, good, cool beans, pump. If you do not have a premature baby, your baby does not have to go to NICU or anything like that. It is suggested, very much suggested, that you put baby onto you for at least the first 4 to 6 weeks. And it's suggested for that so that your milk could come in good. Not saying that you can't pump in between that time, but your milk comes in stronger with baby suckling at you because your baby's giving your body, like telling your body how much they need to produce, versus a pump is just going to pump out what's there. And that's about that. Um, and it's your breasts are never going to go empty. If you pump and you want to put your baby on there, your breast is never going to go empty. It's your baby's going to tell your body, I need more, and your body's going to produce more. So that's what's going to happen. Um, I get the question a lot, like, I don't want the baby to be on me, and why can't I just pump? You can, but pumping at the very beginning is very discouraging. One, because when you first give birth, you have colostrum, and it's very thick, and it doesn't pump out a lot. So, in all honesty, within those first 2 weeks, baby only needs a little bit of milk. Within those first few days of that colostrum, all that baby needs is like a 1 teaspoon of milk, and they're full. And if you notice, if you breastfeed and you put your baby on and they latch on for like 2 or 3 minutes and they fall off to sleep, they didn't need much at all. The hospital gives you the little bottle and suggests that the baby finishes it. The baby barely finishes it. And, the baby doesn't need that much. Stomach is only but so big. So, you know, can't take and force feed these babies. That's why they vomit. That's why they develop reflux issues and stuff like that. So, when you give your baby your breast, they can get however much they want to. They can fall off and go to sleep. They may, still suckle and, hang on there for a little while, but mostly they just kind of using it just to fall back off to sleep. Um, and then I get asked the question of, why can't I just pump when I'm, at home or whatever? You can pump when you're at home, but it is, if you're pumping while you're at home and you have your baby there, please forgive the Ninja Turtle sheet. That's my babies, uh, my 9-year-olds. Um, if you are pumping and you're at home and you have your baby right there, but you're pumping the milk to give to the baby, baby's hungry right now. You're pumping. just put the baby on. And you can pump from one breast, put the baby on, and then you can have milk stored up for later. You know, think ahead. As long as you're there, it is really good to have baby latched onto you, especially for those first 6 weeks. Definitely, definitely, definitely advise. Another thing about pumping is that your baby does not always get what they need when you pump because of the fact that your baby mouth tells your body what it needs to produce. So if you notice women, sometimes your milk changes colors. Sometimes it'll be white, or sometimes it'll have like a yellowish tint or something like that. Your milk changes because if your baby is getting sick, then your body is telling your baby's telling your body, we need to produce this enzyme. We need to produce this because we need to fight off whatever this is. So your milk will change in color. It'll change for your baby. Um, I remember pumping so much and having my baby latched on to me, and everybody's like, well, why are you pumping if you're not going to give that to the baby? That's for later. That's for um, if I'm not around and his daddy needs to feed him or his grandpa needs to feed him. So that way I can actually go somewhere. Excuse me. Um, you don't have to pump to give the baby the milk right then and there. Also, for my moms that are going back to work, when you go back to work, and I cannot stress this out enough, please look up your breastfeeding laws for your city or your state. Please look up your breastfeeding laws. Here in Florida, we have where you can pump. They need to provide a private place for you to pump that is not a bathroom. They need to provide time for you to pump that is not your break. There is a Florida law for this, and there's also a printable little card that you can take with you. And there are rules and regulations that you can print out to take to your job. If they're not accommodating this, they can be sued. Just letting you guys know. But I had someone that said, oh, well, my milk is, I'm not getting as much as I used to, but I'm pumping all the time. Are you pumping at home? No, I'm pumping at work when I'm not with my baby. Okay, well, how often are you pumping at work? You're at work 8 hours a day. How often are you pumping? Once or twice. In an 8 hour time span, do you feed your baby once or twice? If your baby is an on demand type of baby and you're feeding your baby every 2 to 3 hours, you need to be pumping every 3 to 4 hours to kind of keep that milk going. And I would suggest like kind of every three because then your breast start to hurt. And you know when you need to go pump. It only takes 15 minutes, but your job needs to provide you with that time. Like I said, look up your laws. Please print them out. Please have them ready to present to your employer if there's any issue with space, time, anything like that. Luckily, um, I stayed home for my son's first year, um, and I didn't have to worry about that. But when I went back to work, I wanted to kind of continue after he turned a year. I was kind of on the fence, but I started working in a warehouse, and yeah, there was no place to pump, and I did not know my laws. I did not know that I was supposed to be provided a safe place to pump that was, not a break room, not a bathroom. Um, there was glass all over the break room. I could not pump there. There was nothing but men and what, 3 or 4 women that worked there. So I had to let it go. And I was kind of devastated because right after I got done breastfeeding, my son got sick for the first time ever. So I was really, really devastated. But yes, and also please make sure that your breast pumps fit, your that the sizing is right. Um, I cannot stress that enough. A lot of people don't understand that those sizing of the cups need to fit right. And if they don't, then you can get chafed. You can, your nipples will start cracking, all of this stuff. So definitely, please make sure that the cup part fits right. If it does not, you can call the company. They can send you out some more. If your insurance company is providing it, they can send you out extra cup sizes that will fit. Um, I think that's about it, guys. So, pumping, we got that out the way. We're going to talk about something else. And also, I will be coming back with another story time with Miss D. If you guys don't know what that is, I'm talking about my life journey, what brought me to this place, not just professionally, but life traumas and stuff like that. If you're very easily triggered about rape, molestation, things of that nature, abuse, please, by all means, take your time. Do not tune in if you don't want to. It will trigger you if you're not comfortable with that type of stuff. So, story time with Miss D is coming up next. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Back at y'all next week with another video. And pretty soon we'll have the little bean up here with me, and I can be showing you guys breastfeeding tips up close and personal. Peace.